Time now is 7:48. Well, this morning it's a Think Bold Fest weekend, and joining us here this morning is Ashley Thomas III. He is the president of the National Association of Real Estate Brokers. He's also sharing how real estate can help build generational wealth and expand access to home ownership. Ashley, thank you for joining us on Good Morning Jacksonville.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right, so you're very busy. You know, at 9 o'clock today, if people could still head over to Think Bold Fest, you're going to be speaking on a panel. Tell me what people are going to get a chance to expect, because we're going into some home buying season.
Well, I think the Think Bold Festival is all about being bold and being truthful and having real conversations. So if you're on the fence about home ownership, this is definitely somewhere you want to be this morning.
Tell me, what are people going to get a chance to take away? And honestly, what's the biggest mistake people make when it goes into home ownership?
I think people are going to get a chance to take away some real conversation, real examples on how home ownership has benefited their families. And so I think, it's definitely something that everyone should be able to come out. Also, in terms of the greatest fears, I think people are afraid. The interest rates are high. We've heard bad things about the economy for some period of time. But homeownership is still the safest vehicle for financial wealth in America.
Typically, they say it's never a good time to buy a home. Like, you're supposed to wait next year. Why do they say that? And why is it always good to do it when you feel it's necessary?
Well, full disclosure, I'm a real estate broker, so it's always a great time to buy. But I will tell you that, there hasn't been a 5-year period since the late 1960s where you bought a home and 5 years later it was worth less. So it always appreciates, and so I think sometimes people get caught in waiting for that perfect moment. But if interest rates drop, prices are going to go back up again, and so we want to make sure you can secure it while it's lower.
Right. Well, who's the market good for? Is it the buyer or the seller right now, or both?
Well, right now, nationwide, we have more properties on the market than buyers, right? And I think there's a lot of fear in there. But that means that it's a great opportunity for buyers right now to be able to negotiate a little stronger, to be able to ask for more concessions or whatnot. So it's a great time for buyers.
We got to talk about the barriers when it comes to buying a home right now, preventing people, especially first-time buyers, from owning their home. What happens when you get up to that point and then you just say, I'm not going to do it?
Yes, I think there's so many barriers out there right now, but a lot of them can be overcome. You just have to take the first step forward, meeting with your real estate practitioner and working very hard. But I think student loan debt is obviously growing. Credit card balances are at the highest they've ever been. So those debts. So I think personally we can work on our personal finances as we move forward.
So the higher road, right? You do see the light at the end of the tunnel. There are often times that you meet people who do have that student loan debt, but somehow, some way, they still get a chance to own a home. Yeah,
absolutely, because there are programs out there, and I think that that's very important. Everyone doesn't fit in the same box, but there are a lot of boxes out there. And so I think that you have to take the first step on trying to get the information. Think Bold Festival is going to be able to bring a lot of education out this morning, and so we're excited about that.
All right, one last question. What can we do today right now?
Right now, you can jump in your car and head on over to the Hyatt, where we're going to be having the festival, and engage in the conversation. Even after the panel, there'll be great opportunities to talk to one-on-one with many of us that'll be there, and I look forward to it.
All right. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for tuning in. If anyone's interested in finding you and learning more, how do they go about looking for you?
They go to nareb.com, nareb.com. We have full resources out there, from housing counseling to real estate brokers.
All right. Thanks again for joining us on Good Morning Jacksonville. All of this, of course, will be posted on firstcoastnews.com. And if you're interested in learning more from Ashley, he will be at the Think Bold Festival today.